Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Well, it seems like speculation was right. Yesterday I speculated that a viral tweet from a woman in Florida who claimed to be a liquor store owner, saying that her reps, or I guess her distributors, were having a major issue moving Bud Light and that many liquor store owners were straight up banning Bud Light from their stores in general. We speculated that there was probably some merit to the claim and that it wasn't just some random viral political post. And it turns out that that speculation was in fact spot on. We now have an Anheuser-Busch affiliate making a public statement to the internet, essentially putting it into the public record that nobody is buying Bud Light. In fact, he's claiming that it's gotten so bad that his personal financial situation is now compromised because of Bud Light's actions. The Bud Light fiasco and the subsequent fallout continues to get even worse than you might have expected. Bud Light got woke and is going broke. Although, to be honest, the unfortunate reality is that Bud Light's not going broke. Rather, people are probably going to lose their jobs or lose their income. Regular folk have to face the consequences. We got some stuff to get into. Let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so we got this tweet right over here from Chuck Calesto, who found this clip. Anheuser-Busch affiliate, whose primary sales is Bud Light, says no one is buying the product, and when this happens, he can't feed his family. Quote, they don't know their clientele. Thanks, Anheuser-Busch.
I work for an affiliate company. I am a merchandiser, and the sole product of the company I work for is Anheuser-Busch products. So with all this canceling going on, I've never seen such little sales in this past few days on these products. And it's sad because people don't buy this beer, I don't make money, and I can't feed my family. So it's kind of heartbreaking, I guess, that Anheuser-Busch did what they did. They don't know their clientele, so it's kind of heartbreaking. Thanks, Anheuser-Busch. I may not be able to feed my family coming up here soon.
Now again, you could play devil's advocate, and there's some leftists in the comment section who are claiming that the post lacks credibility. How do we even know that he's really a Bud Light affiliate or salesperson? Which, okay, sure, it's possible, but really that's just leftist copium. I'm pretty sure the guy's serious. There's also these kinds of responses, which I might as well highlight as I'm talking about responses to the video. I hope he gets fired. Let's see how he feeds his family then. He doesn't get paid to give his commentary on their corporate decisions. He's about to go through some things. The typical compassionate leftist. He doesn't get paid to give his commentary on corporate decisions, but he certainly gets paid based on corporate decisions and the possible fallout from that activism, which is exactly what's happening. I personally believe this is probably an authentic video. You know, this is actually giving me a totally different perspective on the whole get woke, go broke thing. In the past, we viewed it as, man, screw this woke company. Let them go broke. But this is the first time really that we see the faces of the people who are going to have to deal with that fallout, with the negative impacts of these decisions. Regular people who are working their 9 to 5 trying to feed their families are the ones who get wrecked by these corporate decisions. Generally what happens with the whole get woke, go broke thing, these big major corporations aren't going to go under and go bankrupt, but what does happen is that people get fired or layoffs occur, departments get closed, and regular people end up facing the consequence. You know, again, I'm failing to see the benefit. The entire phenomenon has been a total mystery to me, completely confusing. Where is the benefit for a company like Gillette to get woke and adopt a radical feminist message, a man-hating message, when their entire client base is men? I mean, men are the ones who shave. Where is the positive ROI there? Where is the calculation? The same thing with Bud Light. Are these marketing agencies seeing something that I'm not? I really don't think so. I think it's just a cultural trend that has become so incredibly pervasive and powerful, especially in places like marketing firms. Companies feel like they don't have a choice. They have to bend the knee to the radical woke mob. They have to appease the radical leftist political faction, almost like paying off the mafia. They have to take the financial hit to protect themselves from possibly being canceled. You know, guys like the salesman from earlier, his financial well-being is just a price that must be paid to pay off the leftist mafia. That's honestly what it feels like paying your tribute or paying protection money to the leftist mob. There cannot possibly be any other logical conclusion or reality to these situations. Or maybe I'm not smart or creative enough to be able to actually see what these companies are getting, because all I'm seeing is brutal boycott and fallout. Here's another example: Clydesdale's canceled. Local Budweiser distributor cancels upcoming showings. This week's scheduled Budweiser Clydesdale appearances have been canceled according to a statement from Anheuser-Busch. Local Budweiser distributor Will Fisher Distributing decided to cancel all of the Springfield Clydesdale showings, citing safety concerns for their employees. Now, for those of you guys who are confused, Budweiser and Bud Light, same company, the parent company being Anheuser-Busch. They also own Busch and Busch Light and Natural Light, and honestly, probably much more, but they've been forced to cancel now multiple Budweiser events. Again, where's the positive ROI? Why is it a good thing as a company to do something so divisive, so extreme, to take such a political stance when it means massive profit losses, fallout, a ruining of relationship with your customers, hurting your salespeople's ability to make a living, and also putting you in a position forcing you to have to cancel events due to safety concerns for distributors' employees? But of course, the fallout continues even beyond there. When you make a decision like Anheuser-Busch did, you also put your brand relationships in some trouble. They've made a decision they're going the route of Dylan Mulvaney, and that comes with the consequence of losing other brand ambassadors who don't want to be under that same umbrella. We're now seeing country star Travis Tritt dropping all Anheuser-Busch beers from his tour as backlash continues after Bud Light signed up trans activist Dylan Mulvaney. Country music star Travis Tritt has become the latest celebrity to blast Anheuser-Busch for working with trans activist Dylan Mulvaney on a Bud Light promotion. His decision to remove all of the products from his tour bus comes after fellow singer Kid Rock angrily shot at several cases of Bud Light. It's really a conscious decision. At this point, you're taking a decision in a cultural battle. You're taking a side. It's an us or them situation. And these companies are deciding that they want to be on the side of Dylan Mulvaney. And apparently that's important to their company's future. If that is the decision that they think is best, then go on right ahead. I guess we'll have to see where it leads. I personally find the whole thing fake. I find it plastic. I find it's encouraging a very unfortunate internet trend. I find it creates this very perverse incentive to buy into these leftist trends, let's call them, for endless internet clout, attention, and now even paid sponsorships. That's why I find this whole Dylan Mulvaney thing very, well, let's just use the same term, unfortunate. Oh, and by the way, speaking of Dylan Mulvaney and paid sponsorships, Nike Women just partnered with Dylan Mulvaney and they released this paid sponsorship ad drop. The whole thing just feels inauthentic. It feels like a real slap in the face to your average consumer. These companies want to marry themselves to the cultural woke movement, and I think consumers are going to respond accordingly. I don't think the issue is that consumers are transphobic bigots. I think women consumers who want to buy Nike Women products, not in all cases, but in many cases, just want female sports gear to be advertised as basic female sports gear and not with an overt cultural political message. And regular dudes who just want to drink a Bud Light after work, again, just want a beer. They don't want a beer with a side serving of Dylan Mulvaney's face. I don't know, just an idea. Get woke, go broke. That's what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you on the next one.